So currently you have a lot on your plate, okay? And so the cards that came out is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Pentacles upright, and then the Knight of Wands. So there are very important decisions that you have to make. I'm getting like almost on a day-to-day basis. Like you are a boss, you are a leader. And so I'm getting that people are looking up to you, people are depending on you, but you're also being supported in many ways as well. So there's not much pressure that you need to put on yourself. I'm getting like it's okay to lighten your heart a little bit and smile. Like I'm just getting like you have a straight face. Your demeanor has changed a lot since you've been focused on whatever this is. And you're being guided to really focus more on like what your actions are doing versus the action itself, because I'm getting like you're getting bored with something sometimes here. Like, okay, I'm talking to somebody, but the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, I'm getting with these decisions that you have to make, you want to think big. You want to think about the big picture, not necessarily about the little details, okay? Because I'm getting that you are a boss. So like bosses think big. You don't want to think about what the employees would do. I'm not trying to talk like these are examples, okay? But as a disclaimer, there's nothing against employees. This is just an example to show you the difference in the mindset. So like you don't want to think like an employee. You don't want to think like there's a decision that you have to make that like one path is more so of like labor. You have to keep something up all the time, work on it all the time. And the other path is like you put some in here and there, but over time something is going to grow, is what I just heard. Like you're invested in something here, is what I heard. So yeah, you guys instead of like, I just heard like pay attention to how you're spending your money. Spend like a boss, like invest in yourself, invest in things that's gonna make you more, invest in things that's gonna make you more wealthy and successful in the long run versus short term, is what I heard. Because the Knight of Pentacles is somebody who just gets things fast, like, you know, fast money, everything's easy. And so if you want things to be easy, that says a lot about where you plan on spending your time. Like if something is easy and you want something to be easy, it's because you, for the most part, you think you're going to keep doing it over and over. But that's how employees think. That's low thinking. Like you want to dream bigger here because you are meant for more. And I'm getting like you get very frustrated when you're doing something over and over, like the same routine here. So like there's something here that like of course I'm getting you have a routine, but you enjoy your routine. And the way that this works is not so hands-on. It's like more passive. Okay, so this is different for everybody. Like some of you are literally aiming for passive income, okay? Like this is in the field of finances, money, okay? But for others of you, this could be like the way you're thinking in general. Like you could really need to like awaken to your power and know that you can make bigger moves and trust yourself in getting bigger things done instead of always taking a smaller step up the ladder, you know, like jump the ladder. Like I'm getting like you have long legs, so use it. Like this is an example because some of you are not using what you got. Like you have a power that you're just allowing to rest within you because you are wanting to remain comfortable. But there's something here like take a leap of faith, because the Knight of Wands is here. We had a Knight of Pentacles, which is like slow moving energy. It's something here that's like very practical as well. You're wanting to make sure you have all your ducks in a row and you're crossing your T's, dotting your I's. But I'm getting the Knight of Wands. It's like getting shit done and believing that that was good enough. You know, like you don't have to always perfect everything. Which, like, as long as you're getting something done, it's getting done, is what I heard. Like, you don't have to always be the best of the best. Like, and I'm getting, this might be who you are. Like, I'm getting, you might be the type that like to look a certain way. Like, your image matters to you, and nothing is wrong with that. But I'm getting, in order for you to reach that goal of how you want your image to be, however you want to look or whatever, it's like you have to still let go a little bit, like there's a compromise that has to happen. You can't just be fully on like how you look the whole time. Something here has to be more of, like, you're being guided to tune into more of how you feel as well, and what really matters is what I heard, because some of you just focus more on the image so much. Some of you focus on the image so much that like you don't feel good about a lot of things, or you don't pay attention to yourself, and you really need more attention. You need more love. You need more pleasure and excitement in your life. But I'm getting, it doesn't always have to come through your actions. This is about how much you pay attention to yourself, because you can find that in the little things. Like, I'm getting, it could be even in your diet, like finding what is not working anymore with your diet, fixing that, your routine in general. There's a routine that you need to switch up, okay? That's what I just heard. Like, there's a routine. So it could even just be your morning routine, because some of you, I just heard, like, I want to put a disclaimer, like, I'm not dissing employees. I'm also not putting entrepreneurs and bosses on a pedestal, because everybody does what works for them. And while everybody does what works for them, everybody's always evolving as well. And it doesn't always look the same. Some entrepreneurs may not really be entrepreneurs at the heart. Like, they still might do shit in a way that is taking their power, And y'all, when you become a boss, when you have employees, if that's what you plan on doing, or even if you have like a bunch of customers, okay, clientele, these become your bosses in a way. Okay, it's like as without, so within, as above, so below. The teacher is the student is the teacher. You learn from each other. And as a boss, like, you putting things out there for people to get, you have to continue to produce this in order for this to continue to happen. So it's all about how you look at it. Work is work. When you're putting your energy somewhere, it's just energy. An employee might actually have more freedom because they're not really putting much pressure on the job. They're just getting things done, and then they go on about their day and they have a lot of fun in their day. Like, it's different with everybody. Everybody has their own unique lifestyle and what works for them. So, the title is just a title. An employee is given a set of rules and instructions, and then they just follow that, and that's all they have to pay attention to. Their mind can go anywhere else because they are literally just, passively doing their job. Some people, they can just do that. It depends on what kind of job you have, of course, because some other jobs take your mind, they take your body, they take all kind of shit, So just take what resonates with that. One more example is like being in a relationship. The relationship is just a title. You can say, this is my mom, this is my dad, this is my brother, my wife, my husband, my son, my daughter, but it's all about the energy you bring to that. It's really all about the energy you bring, okay? Because a whole nother relationship with the same title can be very difficult. It can be overwhelming. It could be something very unpleasant, but you could actually be experiencing great things from that. So it's all about what you make it, okay? Some of you feel like you're doing something that you don't want to do because of the way it looks in your head or the way you identify with it, okay? Like, for example, with the relationships, you might view relationships a certain way in general, so you avoid them at all costs. So now that you're in a relationship, you might be skeptical about it, okay? It could be a job as well. You could really want to be an entrepreneur, but now that you're in this job, you could really resent it because you feel like a failure because you didn't achieve this goal yet. When in reality, like, once you actually reach that goal, it's going to be way more stressful and difficult, especially if you were to do it now with the things that you know now. There's something more that you need to learn or something here. I just heard like, be careful what you ask for, okay? Not trying to scare you out of what you want, but it's like helping you to be patient for what's coming, because when you throw yourself out there and be impatient for stuff, you put yourself in certain situations that could be hard to get yourself out of. I'm hearing that your desire, your dreams are coming true. You are actually being prepared for everything in this moment. Okay, that's why things are so chaotic at times, or like you're going through different trials and tribulations. You feel like you're getting knocked down here and there. And I'm talking about overall, not just like in this season, but overall in your life. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who just feels like they just keep failing at something. But y'all, like, you're actually being prepared for the ultimate experience, everything that you've been asking for. Okay, so it's like, be open when you set out, when you actually make a decision about what you want. Let go of how it's going to happen. Start just knowing it's going to happen and just live your life, and then be open to those opportunities that pop up, because it's just going to start to pop up for you. Okay, it's not that it wasn't there before, but it's more so of like, when you pay attention and set your mind on something, your mind automatically sees the opportunity, or you start to do things that align with that, because that's where your mind is focused. But when you're focused on other things, you don't give yourself a chance to hear the messages that are in that realm. And that's what will lead you to what you're meant to be doing in that moment, that'll get you what you need. But I do feel like I'm speaking to bosses. I'm speaking to people who can control, who can lead, who can provide something and lead people, is what I just heard. Like, I don't know. I'm speaking to somebody, and like, if this isn't resonating, it's just not resonating, because some people could get offended if they if you're too stuck in that mindset of feeling like you have to deal with what you're dealing with. Okay, I'm getting like, if you're ready, you're ready, like, to take this in, because I'm telling you what it is. Spirit is really trying to get to you and let you know, because like, all of these challenges that you're going through, you're getting through them. Like, you are overcoming so much, and you're not realizing it's because you have put your energy into certain things, and then it happened, it worked. Okay, so like, what are you doing that's working? It's something here that's really working for you, that it's like, you need to keep doing it. You need to really believe in it more. Like, put your mind to it, put your heart in it, because the things that are not working, I feel like you pay more attention to that, and then you feel more powerless, when really it's like, it's the complete opposite. Everything that happens is God trying to show you something. So take everything in and really observe, like, what are the signs and the signals, because God don't use words. It's not about, like, it's not going to be a straight billboard that tells you what to do. You know what I'm saying? You have to literally pick up on what's happening. What are the repetitive things that are happening in your life, and what part are you playing in it? That's what really matters. What are you allowing? What are you feeding into? What are you not paying attention to? And all that, you know what I'm saying? And give yourself what you need. Give yourself the best, because you deserve it. I'm getting, it's time to stop thinking small. Like, stop thinking like a human and think more like a God. Okay? We are the soul first. We come into the body to operate as God's people. And so act like it, pretty much, I'm also getting that you are human first when it comes to other opportunities. So act like it. Like, really pay attention to yourself, how you feel, what your needs are, and then show up to whatever this is. Okay, you don't have to abandon yourself in order to show up for whatever this is. You can do both. You can actually balance your life. So some of you could be parents, some of you could be workers, you could be whatever this is. It's like, you have to show up for other people. You have to provide. You have to give your energy out. Okay? And it's, of course, you're not obligated to do anything, but I'm getting like, of course, this is what you want to do. This is a calling. And so you're doing it, but you're getting a little discouraged, and it's because you're losing your sight. You're losing your vision of like reality, which is that you are human, you have needs, and also God is within you. So above this human shit, you really are not human at the end of the day. Like, you have superpowers. You don't have to feed into none of this stuff that's going on in real life. It's about what you want to pay attention to. So you can really rise above your situation and switch everything around. You can take yourself out of whatever is not working and make it better. It's just knowing your power in this situation, knowing that you're not stuck, okay? But also, you can detach from anything that's not working. Like, if it's some sort of uncomfortableness, you don't have to identify with that. You can just allow it to pass through, because all of it is temporary, is what I'm getting. You might be experiencing some type of discomfort right now. It's just passing through. That's all I have for you guys. I appreciate y'all for tuning into this message. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button for me, y'all. Subscribe and comment. Let me know if it resonates with you. And I'll see you in my next one, okay? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Bye-bye.